Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is on this glitter ombre liner look. I had all these NYX glitters to play with, so I decided to create this look. I also did something a little bit different with my skin today. So I'm starting with a fresh face as per usual, and I'm popping on my Olay moisturizing lotion. I find that this just really hydrates my skin and gets it ready for flawless foundation. Then today I'm going in with this Rimmel Wake Me Up sort of illuminating cream. It just gives your skin this amazing dewy, glowy sort of look from within. As you can see, it just sort of gives you a really nice sheen. Then I'm going in with this Ben Nye HD Matte Foundation. It's in the colour Special White, so it's a really light colour, and I'm popping that under my eyes, on my eyelids, and in places that I want to highlight. I decided to use this today as a sort of cream highlighting trick just to see how it turned out. And I was actually pretty impressed in the end. I think I would use different colours next time, but it did turn out quite well. So I'm applying that just with a sort of big fluffy brush. It actually is an eyeshadow brush, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm applying that on my cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and under where my contour would be. And then I'm starting to blend it by using this damp beauty blender sort of sponge thing. I decided that this was taking too long, which I always do with sponges, and I just moved to a normal foundation brush and buffed it all out. Then I'm taking the same product in a darker colour, and I'm just using that to contour. So I'm starting off popping that in my cheekbones, on my temples, meeting up along my hairline, along the top of my forehead, and sort of just building that colour up and making sure that it's not just straight lines, it's sort of got a little bit of depth to it. Then I'm popping some down the bridge of my nose and meeting it up along my sort of like brow bone, I guess you could say. This just sort of helps to straighten up the nose and slim the nose down. I'm also popping some under my lip just to give the illusion of a fuller lip, and then I'm going with this really dark colour. So this is called Espresso, and I'm just popping that in certain places just to create a little bit more depth. And then of course just blending it all out with a foundation brush. I was quite happy with how it turned out. I think it looks quite natural but still sculpted. But don't worry, I am going to put foundation over the top. So first I'm taking this primer from my Airbrush kit. I use the Boleto Tools, I think it is. And I'm just popping that all over my face. Then I'm taking these two colours and I'm popping on foundation. Now I sped this up for you guys. This is about 2.5 minutes to apply my whole foundation base, and as you can see, it just gives you this amazing, flawless but natural looking finish. I loved how it turned out in the end. And then just for a little bit of extra coverage under the eyes, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and blending it out with my finger. Does anyone else make that under eye face? Like whenever you're popping anything under your eyes, you've just got to open your mouth like Then I took this Liquid Pearl sort of highlighting product. This is amazing. It didn't turn up on camera at all, but in person this was beautiful. It just gave you a glow from within. It's not shimmery, it's just really beautiful. So I love this. I'm using it on my cheekbones, on my chin, and on my cupid's bow. Then I'm just going to set my under eye concealer with the Australis Contour Kit and the two lightest shades as per usual. I don't feel like you need to set your foundation, but because I added concealer, I think I need to set that today. Then I'm going with my Essence Sun Club bronzer and just bronzing up my cheeks a little bit, just because the colour was still a bit too light in my skin. It still had a contour shown through from the cream contouring that we did, but this bronzer just gave me a nice glow. Today I'm using this Australis Brow Kit to shape my brows and fill them in. First I like to comb through my brows, then I use a powder product from the kit, and then I use the cream product from the kit just to create a little bit more definition, and then I seal it all in place with a coloured brow gel. If you want to see my full brow tutorial, I'll leave it down below as always. For eyes today, I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette and this top shimmery champagne shade and popping that just on my lid with my finger. I wanted to do a really simple base to the eye look today because it just isn't essential when you have all this glitter going on. So then I'm taking my Essence bronzer and I'm just popping that really densely in my crease and blending it all out. And then I'm taking these two matte shades from this other Morphe Brushes palette. I believe it's the 35C. I don't know, that's what it says on the back. I'm popping them in my crease as well. And then I'm using this Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner and creating a base for the eyeliner look. So I just take it really slow with eyeliner, do bit by bit. I'm using a really thin brush and just sculpting out that shape. A little tip that I like to do is, because I have hooded eyes, I like to start my liner with my eyes open. I just find that that helps you get the best spot for your liner that's going to sit the most naturally with your eye shape, especially if they're hooded. Then I'm taking a little bit of that residual liner and I'm popping that underneath the lash line and creating a sort of cat eye effect by dragging this angled brush down from my tear duct and extending it a little bit and then joining that lower lash line to the point. Then I'm going with this amazing NYX glitter liner in the color Lavender. It's like blue with reflex of green and oh, it's just so beautiful. So I'm popping that on the center of my eyelid and I'm taking it probably from about halfway to the edge of my lash line. I wanted this to be the most prominent color because it has the most tones in it. Then I'm taking this darker blue, it's a LA Girl color one I think, and I'm popping that on the tip of the wing, so on the end of the wing, and blending it a little bit into that first color. I'm also taking that down into the lower lash line a little bit, and then I'm taking this turquoise glitter, it's in the color Jade, and popping that in the inner lash line and then down into that flip. Then to finish off the look, I'm taking another NYX glitter liner and in the color Crystal. And I'm popping that in that sort of false tear duct area that we've created with the liner. Then I'm taking my Chi Chi Magic Lash Mascara and just coating my lashes and applying these lashes, which are from Shop Miss A. Then I'm going in with my newest obsession, this BH Cosmetics Glamorous Blush Palette, and I'm taking this sort of natural, sort of dusty pink color and popping that on my cheeks. I just think it's a really nice natural color. And then I'm going in with this Savvy lipstick. This is the color Nude Coconut. It's an amazing sort of caramel color. It's a little bit deeper than my natural nude. And then just to add a little bit of depth, I wanted to take my favorite lipstick at the moment, this Bow Beauty Super Shine color in Sheer. It's just amazing and I'm just popping that on the center of my lips just to give it a little bit of a pout. And guys, that's the finished look. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!